Still getting set up here. Driving at the same time. Really unsafe. Don't do that. So, a weird title today. I know. On my feed this morning, I mean, we all have that list, and there's the two or three that you just love to watch first thing in the morning, kind of gets you going or whatever, just kind of your habit. We used to read newspapers, now we watch YouTube, right? Okay, so anyway, this morning I'm subscribed to Casey Neistat, along with 10, 15, 25, 30 million other people. I like it because, I mean, I call it watching somebody that's in that's in a different world than I am, yes, but also it's kind of a how the other half lives kind of thing. And when I say that, I don't say that begrudgingly. I don't talk about it in a sense that I wish I had what he had. It's not with envy. It truly is watching a person who made better choices than I did. I mean, the man is an went to MI. Something about that spot right every single time. Lose connection. Sorry. So he's asked to talk to places, things like that. He's achieved. That's good for him, and there's a very large part of me that thinks that's absolutely awesome and wonderful, and I have no problems with his achievements in life. He definitely made better choices than I ever did in my life. Okay. So that being said, this morning's that came across my feed. It was $1,000 chicken wings. Okay. Now there's a ridiculousness involved here. Yes, I mean $1,000 gold. They actually sprinkle gold dust on these things. It's pretty incredible. And he sits down and he paid for them, and he eats it. Now when he goes in there, of course, being Casey Neistat, he got a little view of the kitchen, got to film in there, and he asked the chef, are these something that really just sell that much? And the chef's like, these things are flying out the door. And there was a part of me. I mean, first off, there's preface this with the libertarian in me, because I'm a conservative libertarian. The libertarian in me says people can do whatever they want with their money. Absolutely. But the part of me that cringed had to do with, in today's very volatile political and social economic times, this is the kind of thing that if I mean, it's kind of a shoe on the other foot thing, where I'm going to kind of call them out that you're in a very, very liberal city that prides itself on being very liberal, very Democrat, and you're spending $1,000 while there's a homeless epidemic, and you're spending $1,000 on a snack. Okay, so. Not calling out Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat's just doing what he does. He's a great human being as far as anything that I've seen. He's very giving, gives a lot of his time, his money, his energy to other causes, helps other creators in the YouTube community as much as he possibly can. I'm not knocking on Casey Neistat. So I just wanted to get that part out there. And so there's a little bit of me that kind of cringes about the excess involved in that kind of a thing of you're eating gold. It's not just, I mean, there's actual 24 karat gold dust sprinkled onto these things, and they're gold colored. It's really cool. I mean, it's a cool concept and everything, but the idea is the idea, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I've changed. I really think that there's a more productive use of that of that money, of course. So, like I said, the libertarian in me says, do what you want. I really shouldn't be knocking you, because as far as I'm concerned, if I were to become highly successful and wealthy, I'd really get mad if somebody told me what to do with my money. Okay, and so as a result of that, there's a part of me that says, knock yourself out, have at it. But I just kind of wanted to get that out there. It was a thing in my feed. There was just a little aspect of it that bugged me. And again, like I say, Casey Neistat, not knocking him. He's successful. He has the money. He does not scrimp when it comes to helping people. He is very giving of his heart, of his time, and of his money. I'm not knocking him. And so it's just the concept of the $1,000 chicken wings. So we are up to Proverbs 7 this morning. And it is now 8:15. Okay. So, and I have just a few minutes to read this, and I need to get inside because I got work to do. Things are piling up as we talk. Warning against the adulteress. I'm wondering, people who've studied this more deeply than I have, is there a reason? I mean, yes, adultery is a horrible thing, and it matters. It really does. But why do we have 3 chapters in a row dealing directly with adultery in Proverbs? It must have been something that was really on their minds. And like I say, it's a horrible thing. It destroys families. So, anyway, warning against the adulteress. My son, keep my words and store up my commands within you. Keep my commands and you will live. Guard my teachings as the apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call understanding your kinsman. They will keep you from the adulteress, from the wayward wife with her seductive words. At the window of my house I look out through the lattice. I saw among the simple, I noticed among the young men a youth who lacked judgment. He was going down the street near her corner, walking along in the direction of her house at twilight as the day was fading, as the dark of night set in. Then out came a woman to meet him, dressed like a prostitute and with crafty intent. She is loud and defiant. Her feet never stay at home. Now in the street, now in the squares, at every corner she lurks. It tells you that there's quite a few of these people out there. She took hold of him and kissed him. With a brazen face she said, I have fellowship offerings at home. Today I fulfilled my vows. So I came out to meet you. I looked for you and I found you. I've covered my bed with colored linens from Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink deep of love till morning. Let's enjoy ourselves with love. My husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took his purse filled with money and will not be home till full moon. With persuasive words, she led him astray. She seduced him with her smooth talk. All at once he followed her like an ox going to the slaughter, like a deer stepping into a noose, till an arrow pierces his liver. Like a bird darting into a snare, little knowing it will cost him his life. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. Do not let your heart turn to her ways, or stray into her paths. Many are the victims she has brought down. Her slain are a mighty throng. Her house is a highway to the grave, leading down to the chambers of death. Here ends the reading of the Lord. Thanks be to God. That's very strong and very direct discussion about what to be careful of as a young man. And without a doubt, this all falls over to women as well. Don't follow a man who acts like this. But it is very, very strong words. When you go to here, and the pull that she has. Come, let us drink deep of love till morning. Let's enjoy ourselves with love. And these these words would be enticing to a young man. And this is not talking about the young man being married and stepping away from his wife. This is the young man stepping on into the marriage bed of another man. And this is wrong. This is a wrong action. Just to say, well, she offered and it's not my wife. It doesn't make it any better. It doesn't make it right. So, anyway, another kind of thing I want to note is that throughout Proverbs, talking about wisdom, the concept of wisdom is given a feminine aspect. Wisdom is always throughout Proverbs discussed as a she, as a her. And let's in here, uh, say to wisdom, "You are my sister." Okay, this is very important, very important aspect. I think people should always understand. Wisdom comes from the feminine side, because you know what? We men tend to be blockheads. So we need our wisdom, and it tends to come from the other side. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday. This is kind of an off day for me as far as where my energies go. So I have a lot of work to do inside there. I have stuff to do, so I'm going to get out of here. You have a great day. God bless. We'll see you next time.